Three, two, and one. What's up, everybody? It's your girl Tendai, the hair whisperer, and we are here once again for another exciting edition of Texture Talk Live. Where you at? Where you? I see we got people jumping on already. Now listen, if you don't know, now you know. If you don't know, now you know. We're a little bit earlier today, but it's still the same exciting show. We're going to have some really, really amazing topics today for you guys. We're going to be talking about hair shedding, hair loss, how to grow your hair, protective styles, all kinds of things. So I want to know, first of all, if you're brand new to this, the very first thing I need you to do is share this video. Push share right now. We already got Adele on. What's up? My girl Adele out of Arizona. She already knows my natural is my natural out of Arizona. Hey, let me know where you're tuning in from. And also say my natural is my natural. It is your natural all day and every day. So you have ways that you can take care of it, ways that you can switch it up, ways like I did today. See this? I'm feeling kind of sort of Diana Ross / Serena Williams, although I can't play tennis. I did play volleyball this weekend. Well, it was actually volleyball, but I had a great time nonetheless. What's up, everybody? We got so many people jumping on. My natural is my natural from Canada. What's going on? Canada is in the building. Yes, indeed. We have Kelly Rogers. That's Abigail Dillon. I see you on here. So many wonderful people. You guys, I miss you all every single time. Every time. And I have such an exciting show for you guys today. It's going to be fantastic. My natural is my natural. Lakia Simmons, Egypt. She says, my natural is my natural from San Diego. Kelly Rogers, where are you tuning in from? Now, my natural is my natural. I see that. That's awesome. Yes, it is. I see you guys on here. I got all the hearts and the eyes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I've missed you guys. And we've had some fantastic things happening past week. First of all, let me say what's up and shout out to everybody who actually voted for my girl Tish last week. She did her thing. She sang, "At last, my love has come along." She was singing, but wasn't quite enough to keep her on the show. That's all right. Nonetheless, I hear she's got some fantastic things coming her way. She's starting on her album, so that is amazing, amazing. Kizzy Wickman, she's out of Trinidad. She says, what's up? And my natural is my natural. Hey, you guys, we have so many things to talk about. So make sure as you're jumping on to share this video. And for those of you who are brand new to Texture Talk, let's kind of just go over what Texture Talk is all about. Texture Talk is a live platform that we do here. I also do Texture Talks in other cities, but Texture Talk is what we do online, and we actually communicate and share hair tips to help people to stay on their natural hair journey, because it literally is a journey. You know, sometimes people get frustrated with their natural hair and they decide, well, you know, I'm going to go back to what's familiar. And so my goal is to help people to be able to go the long haul with their natural hair journey. Kelly Rogers, that's so sweet. She said, I missed you as well. I missed you guys. We have Judith Ron. My natural is my natural from Anguilla. Hey, I hope I said that right, all of that. Hey, you guys, I'm so glad to have you guys on here. Be sure to share this video, and we're going to get right into it. So let's just jump in, and let me tell you guys a little bit about myself. My name is Tendai Morris. I am a hairstylist, professional, and licensed cosmetologist and barber, and a barber. Have been doing it for many, many years, and I decided to stop giving relaxers a few years ago. I just decided as a cosmetologist, I didn't want to give any more services that were going to keep setting our hair back. And in that process, I learned so much about us as women, Black women particularly, and then in turn, learning more about our fiber, that hair fiber that's curly, that everybody's so afraid of. Since then, I've decided to develop products, but with those products, I'll tell you guys more about those in a minute. But with the products, I've decided to do education for hairstylists to help to support people like yourselves in this natural hair journey so that you guys have somewhere to go. You don't have to continue to try to figure out what to do to your hair at home. Okay. Clearly there was a piece of the puzzle that was missing, educational piece that did not actually give you all, the naturalistas, an outlet, a place to go and have their hair serviced without it being heat damaged and basically taken back to where you were going. So, I just figured I wanted to be one of those people who actually shed light on that and show you guys that no, we don't have to just rock straight hair. We don't. So we're going to get right into this thing. Kelly Rogers jumped on with a question. She's like, how do you stop shedding? Okay, so there's a few things. I know this question is something that's really important to a lot of people. They want to know, how do you stop shedding? But the thing is that shedding actually is a natural part of your hair growth. Okay, as you grow, your hair sheds about 100 to 150 strands per day naturally. That's just what happens. There's no way around it. No way to stop that part. However, excessive shedding, that can be a problem. Okay, excessive shedding is a problem. And not only that, you have to understand that a lot of times when there's excessive shedding, there's a couple things that's going on. Number one, you're either in a period where your estrogen levels may have increased or dropped. The increase meaning your estrogen levels will actually keep more hair growing, like when you're pregnant. But if they drop suddenly, then your hair can start coming out that way. So there's a lot of ways this can happen. So that's one way. Another way that your hair can really start shedding or coming out more excessively is when you are taking medications, i.e. for blood pressure or cholesterol. Sometimes these medicines actually cause problems, and chemotherapy, things like that. So without knowing exactly where you are, just to give you guys some tips, a few tips, all right, on breakage and shedding. There's a difference. Shedding is what happens naturally, about 100 to 150 strands. It shouldn't be excessive. You should actually see a bulb on the end of that strand. So when you pick up one of the strands, you'll see like a little white bulb on the ends. That's a shed, okay? Now, if you see like smaller pieces of hair, that's breakage. And breakage happens because of you. Yeah, a lot of times it happens because of you personally or your stylist, or things that regimens that we've been using for years, like combing your hair with an actual comb or a brush. So I tell people all the time to embrace this. So you guys are going to put your hands up like this, and you're going to say, my hands are the best tools I could ever use. I hear y'all saying that now. My hands are the best tools I could ever use. That's an important piece of our mindset and changing our mindset when it comes to our natural hair journeys, because we have been taught how to use combs and brushes and things over the years. And without getting too deep into where it all came from, just understand that we tend to follow, the educational rules until something else comes along. The natural hair movement has literally introduced us to so many new terms, new techniques. And if you're going to be a naturalista, you have to be open to trying some different things. And so one of those things is actually using your hands to style your hair. Why? Because, for example, this is like just a little piece that I put on, but you can see how frizzy this is, right? When I actually take this and smooth it down, this turns into a straight strand. So without really being able to go in and show you totally, if I was going to detangle my hair, instead of going in with a comb and pulling this all out, it would snap off so badly. But what I would do was take the ends of my hair, pull them together, just like I'm doing here, and just gently, notice I'm grabbing pieces and adding it to the parts that I'm already holding straight. Just continue to do that until they're all together. Once they're all together, I'm able to kind of run my fingers through, and detangle it gently. Those techniques actually promote hair growth. Why? Because it helps your hair to stay on your head versus it's snatched off. You think about all of these little frizzy parts. Each hair strand has a coil. So there's a little coil there. That coil is literally, if you look on it straight, it's a circle. So if you take a comb that's straight and put it in the circle and comb down, it literally winds up and tightens up around that hair tooth, that tooth of that comb, and the comb pulls, it helps you along with your muscles to snatch that hair. So that hair breaks off and it becomes frayed. And now you start a whole process of split ends and more breakage and all of those things. So it's really, really important to understand how to keep your hair from breaking off and causing more breakage. And a long answer to your question is one way to stop shedding is to keep your hair hydrated, first of all, and then make sure your ends are staying blunt and you're being very gentle with your hair and not breaking it off. We have some people that have joined in. Abigail Dillon says, my hands are the best roll ever. Yes, you're right. Best tools ever. My natural is my natural from Georgia. Thank you guys so much for joining in. If you're brand new to Texture Talk, welcome, welcome, welcome. And please go ahead and push the share button. Share this video so we can continue to move forward. And if you guys have questions, today's the day to go ahead and shoot them out. I don't have a guest on today, and I wanted it that way because I want to talk to y'all. Y'all are my guests. My natural is my natural from Salisbury, North Carolina. Let's also talk about this here. I didn't even ask you guys if you had your water. Every time you come on, we have to drink water. You know why? Because when you're hydrated, your skin is beautiful, your skin glows, your hair grows, your nails do amazing things if you don't bite them like I do. You know, that's just a whole nother story. But we're going to drink our water. So guys, get your water. If you don't have your water now, we're going to toast it up. We're going to toast it up. Do, 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 do. Oh, everybody, let's toast it up. This is just regular tap water. I fill this bottle up. I don't know if y'all do this. I'll buy water like this. I'll pour all the water out that I bought and fill it up with my regular tap water. Now here in St. Louis, our water is fire. We got good water. I don't know about some of these other cities I've been to because the water tastes a little strange to me, quite frankly. But here in St. Louis, I'm able to do that. I'm so thankful. So we're going to toss it back here in a second, all right? On a count of three, ladies, y'all ready to drink your water? I'm about to turn mine up. 1, 2, 3. I downloaded this app, guys. It's a water app. I'm going to show it to you. This water app literally reminds me every day to drink water. How many of you guys have heard of this, or do you have it downloaded already? My natural is my natural from Maryland. What's going on? Maryland is the house. Ronnie A. F. Hasty. What's going on? Should I wash my hair in braids and condition? Lakia Simmons, we're going to actually talk about that in just a second. Let me show you guys this app, and then we're going to talk about that question right there. Should you wash your hair in braids? So just clarify for me one thing, though, before I answer that. Do you mean should you wash your hair at all in braids, or are you asking me how to wash them? Are you asking me for instruction? Because I want to make sure I answer that question correctly. But my water app, guys, if I can find it, is somewhere on here. You say you drink half your water weight. I saw that. That's pretty cool. I don't even know where the app. Oh, here it is. It tells me to drink water, and so far I've done 2,000 milliliters of water today. It really helps, guys. I'm telling you, because it makes a difference in your digestion, just the way you feel overall. Yes, yes. Okay, Lakeisha Simmons, Egypt. She says, I have individual braids going on 3 weeks. So yes, you definitely should wash them. One thing I will say, what kind? You said individual box braids. You definitely should wash them. I would say you want to use a co-wash. One thing about braids, guys, depending on what type of hair you use to get the braids put in, synthetic fiber sucks moisture from your hair. I'm going to say this again. Synthetic fiber sucks moisture from your hair. So a lot of times, you know, when you guys come out of braids and you'll see all this shed hair coming out, that shed hair is due to the hair literally just kind of suffocating in the braid. Okay. And so then you go in following the straight hair rules thinking, okay, I'm going to shampoo my hair, and you shampoo it, get all the suds and lather and suck more oil out, rinse your hair out. And then you try to go in and condition it. And that causes more breakage. For me, what I've always used on my clients and my braids is the Whisper Whip as just as a, to put in their hair, in their braids. And I've also used like the oil serums and things like that. Funny that you asked me that, but the Whisper Whip is amazing. And I'll actually share the link where you guys can get this after the show is over. So just check back in the comments and you'll see that you're able to get the Whisper Whip co-wash. This is a co-wash. And it's amazing for cleansing your braids. It's lightweight. It's not going to leave all that buildup and residue in your hair. You can rinse it out. And it's just amazing for keeping the moisture levels in your hair. Not only that, let me tell you guys something. When you get ready to take your braids down, oh my goodness. When you put this on your braids, just put it all saturated in your braids and then let it sit as you take your braids down. You're not going to get so much shed hair coming out. Now, I'm going to tell you, this product is amazing, especially when you guys have sew-ins, you guys have just these crochet styles, just to get in there and really get your hair moisturized and give it what it needs against that synthetic fiber. It'll give you a better chance of holding on to your strands, because that's what you want, right? You don't want to go into braids just to be bald when you get done, right? That's no fun. I mean, I've literally seen people that have done that over the time. They've worn these braids and worn them, and eventually, if their edges aren't gone, their hair has been broken off and dried out through the top. So that's no fun. Another product I want to show you guys. This is one of my products. It's a shine spray that goes with my Argan Midas line. This shine spray is fantastic. I'll show you guys. It's fantastic because it's argan oil, but it's in a spray form. So literally with my hair, say, like, I told y'all I got a friend on this week. This is my little friend. I haven't named her yet. I think I'm gonna call her Sardana. Sardana. That's her name. Sardana. It's Serena and Serena. That's her name. Serena and Diana Ross. Or call her Sir Ross. I don't know. We'll name her. But I use this to spray my hair, first of all. Okay. Gives it a nice shine. Y'all see that? Shining, 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 yeah. Then I also use it to just kind of keep the actual ponytail itself hydrated and make it look natural, because my natural is my natural today. Yes, it's great stuff. So we have all kinds of products. And I'm going to go through some more of those today. And remember, if you guys have any questions for me, today is the day to get those in. So I definitely appreciate you guys for sharing those different comments with me. Let's see. Benita J. Anderson Brown says, I have a water app on my phone also. I know. She says, I drink half my body weight in ounces every day. Okay, so if you weigh 150, you would drink 75 ounces is what you're saying? That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right. Should I wash my hair and braids them? So we did that already. Okay. We got another question coming in. I love this, guys. Chanel Daniela. She says, my shrinkage is so real. How can I prevent single strand knots? And what about effective ways to stretch my hair without heat? Okay. So let's talk about this. One of the things that I tell people is that number one, remember, your hair has memory. Your hair has a memory. So when you go in and cleanse your hair, everything that you do to those strands is going to train your strands to give you those results. All right. So if you're, for instance, massage, like say, for instance, these are the strands. You go in, you mash the strands down, and you just massage them like this. You're literally training your hair to, when you wash it out, rinse it out, to be balled up like this. Okay, so let's say that you go in and you pull the strands out and you massage them, and you put product in and you massage the hair down using your fingers in that shingling method. Round and round, all around, and make sure the tangles are all out and being gentle with it. Over time, your hair will remember to stretch out more. So that's really, really important to train your hair, whether you're doing your co-washing, whether you're using a shampoo, whether you're adding product, everything you're going to want to make sure you're using that stretching motion. And you don't have to section your hair out in small sections every time you style it. That's just for the first few times. But after a while, you'll be able to take bigger clumps of your hair, get in there, stretch it out, and really massage your hair to get it to do what you want it to do. That will help a whole lot. Now, the second thing, I was actually watching a video from Natural 85. She's got this stretching video that I loved. It was so nice. She used after she did her co-wash, she used some Eco Styler gel with olive oil. She actually went through and put it all through her hair in the shingling method. And of course, it was kind of shrunken up. She shook it out. But then she actually went through section by section and literally stretched her hair out a little bit and took a blow dryer. She didn't stretch it out straight. She stretched it out a little bit, took a blow dryer and just dried it enough to where it would lay longer. That video is so awesome. I've done it on my hair. It couldn't be a more perfect way to approach your natural hair stretching technique without having to do all the twisting and the braiding. Because believe it or not, guys, the twisting and the braiding actually causes more breakage over time. So you want to do things that's going to be the most gentle methods ever, the most gentle techniques ever. I'm gonna try to get her on my show too, so we can talk to her and actually get some tips from her one-on-one. But that was like a way cool way of doing that. I'm gonna try to see if I can find that video. But yeah, check that video out from Natural 85, how to stretch your hair, and maybe on YouTube actually. Kelly Rogers has a question. She says, should you use baking soda for your hair? To do what exactly? Baking soda to do what exactly? Tell me what you want to use it for. I'm gonna tell y'all something. As a hairstylist, I'm not too quick to jump on brand new methods, just really quick stuff, unless it looks and makes sense to me. Like it's got to make total sense, because everything is not for everybody. So you got to understand your starting point and someone else's starting point could be totally different. So the reason someone may have used, for example, apple cider vinegar may be not it may not be something that's meant for you at that time. So be very, very careful about just jumping on new ideas and regimens, because, hey, someone may have used apple cider vinegar because they have an overactive sebaceous gland, meaning that they produce a whole lot of oil in their scalp because they have been drying their scalp out for a long time. And you may not have that. You may actually have a dry scalp, and your dry scalp now is being dried out even more because you looked on YouTube and found this new regimen. So my question is, why do you, what was the reason for using the baking soda? Okay, she says for shampooing. Again, it would be all about your starting point. I've never used baking soda for shampoo myself. I don't know. I'll have to look that one up. I could see how it would cleanse. I mean, it's kind of abrasive, it's kind of abrasive, but I would have to see what it does, I would have to see what it does. If I'm thinking about the scalp, and again, your scalp, that breathing organ has things going on, like funguses or, color. I mean, I would just have to know why they're using baking soda. Like she said, she uses baking soda and water to cleanse the scalp. Okay. So tell me this. What was your starting point for your hair? Like, did you have a buildup on your hair? Was there like a waxy buildup, or what was the deal? Another thing, guys, is that understand that your hair, and it's just like your skin, it adjusts and it changes in different climates. So depending on what's going on in the elements around you and what your skin is doing, you may have to switch that regimen up to bring it back in balance. Everything is about balance. So, I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, I don't see why it would hurt you per se, but if your hair is already dry, I don't know. Tell me that. Is your scalp you have really oily scalp? Do you produce a lot of sebum or oil in your scalp? So yeah, tell me that. Interesting. We get some interesting conversations going on here. Lo Russell says, what about hair breakage in front of your head? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So the thing is, there are different reasons why your hair could be breaking off around the edges. Okay. Are you wearing wigs? Are you wearing headbands? Speaking of headbands, I have a giveaway too today. So y'all stay tuned. Um, do you wear hats a lot? Do you pull your hair back in a ponytail like this a lot? There could be different reasons why your hair is breaking off in the front of your head. Is it right through the center or is it just right on the edges? A lot of times hair being pulled back into a ponytail literally snaps that hair off. She said, I mean your edges. Kizzy Wickman says it does not dry it out. That's awesome. For the baking soda for your scalp. That's pretty cool. And then what's your texture? What's your hair texture also? I'm curious to know that. Like, is it really tight? Is it looser pattern? Tell me your hair texture also. Olivia Martin says, what can I use for my scalp psoriasis? Wow. So scalp psoriasis. This is a very, very touchy situation because without actually seeing it, I couldn't tell you that, yes, that's psoriasis, or have you gone to a dermatologist that's told you that it's psoriasis? Because I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I've had some clients come to me and tell me some strange things that the dermatologists have said. And a lot of times I feel like they're just telling people that just to get them out of their chair because they really don't know what to say. Yeah, so, I would have to know more about your situation for scalp psoriasis, because if your doctor has diagnosed you with scalp psoriasis, they're probably going to give you some type of a cream for it. If not, tell me this: does your scalp burn really, really easily, like with certain products, or how are you determining that it's a psoriasis? Do you get these big giant flakes on your scalp? I wish we could talk face to face. You guys, I'm gonna bring back my call-in feature. Tiana Anand Basa, welcome to the show. She says, I only wash. Is this a recommended method, Tendai? I only co-wash. Is this a recommended method? Absolutely. Co-washing has literally changed my life. I don't know. I just felt the commercial right. Co-washing has really changed my life. No, it's not a bad thing. People have really gotten so used to the straight hair message. The straight hair message, meaning wash your hair or shampoo your hair and then condition your hair afterwards. Ladies, when I tell you guys that was designed for straight hair rules, it really, really was. Nobody was really paying attention or even caring about what to do with fiber that's bushy and coily like this. It wasn't a factor. Nobody cared about that. And the reality is that as Black women, for a long time, that's why there was that movement in the 70s to be yourself and, fight the power and all this stuff. But the thing is that until recently, nobody really understood exactly how to get the best results out of our hair. Nobody was really talking about it. And frankly, it wasn't even taught in the schools, in the cosmetology schools and barbery schools. It was more like, how do you straighten it so that you can now treat it like straight hair? So that's that whole thing. So co-washing is one of those things that was actually invented, one of the terms and one of the techniques that was invented out of necessity. The mother of invention is necessity. So co-washing, absolutely, ding, all day, every day. It's a perfect way to cleanse curly hair. And I still run into people, especially with going into salons and doing education now. Oh my God, the stylists are so they are very, very slow to grasp that concept, because I mean, we're behind. Stylists are behind because they've been in there, they haven't been outside, they've been flat on their hair and creating all these beautiful looks, and creating these slayed razor cut bobs. And I mean, I know how to do all of that stuff, and this does not change you as a stylist, it just makes you more versatile. But how beautiful is it when you're able to walk a client through how to keep their hair on their head and keep it hydrated and moisturized and make those curls beautiful, and to shape that into something that they would really, really love. I mean, let's just not put our texture to the side and say, oh, this is nothing. You're nothing unless your hair is swinging, like, whatever. So yeah, Tiana says very slow, shaking my head. Really, really. Yes, hi Jacqueline. I am on early today. So let me tell you guys why I'm on early really quickly. I gotta brag for a second. My son is actually he's actually going to be taking the oath today. This is my 14-year-old son. He's in high school for the Max Scholars program. So the Max Scholars program at his school is they're having their little function there, and I'm excited because he's actually going to go up and now join the Max Scholars program. Well, he'll be among other scholars and doing his thing and earning those great grades. So I'm so proud of him. You guys give my baby a shout out. All right. So Carla Coleman says, can you recommend some products? My hair has been very dry. I absolutely can do that. G. Davis says, I love co-wash. We must change to get the better benefits for our hair type. I could not have said, I'm going to applaud you. Yes. You have to change to get the best results from your hair type. What I can't stand is when people just say, oh, natural ain't for everybody, and I can't do natural, and I just this, that, and the other. No. The only reason you can't do natural is because you refuse to let go of straight hair rules. That's the bottom line. When you transition over and start to understand curly, coily, kinky hair rules and understand how it's supposed to look, and that those coils actually can grow into something amazing, oh, game changer. So products. What's my girl's name? She said, Carla Coleman. She said, can you recommend a good cold wash? Well, right out the gate, there's several cold washes on the market. Let me just start by saying that I'm gonna actually shout out a few that have actually been on my show. Curls, Mahisha Dellinger, Curls. They have co-wash. I love their blueberry products as well as the cashmere line. It's beautiful. They have co-washes, and I do this because I don't want to just seem like I'm just talking about myself, which I can. But the reality is that as a hairstylist, I use all types of products, okay, including my own. But as a foundation, what I've learned is that the Whisper Whip hydration is like no other. It really is. It actually makes your hair really, really soft. It helps to bring your curl in, and it makes it manageable. Makes it very manageable. It's an amazing thing. So the Whisper Whip hydration, and I will show you guys how to purchase the product. There are people on here who actually use it. If you've used the Whisper Whip, guys, please share your experiences. That's what Texture Talk is all about. It's for us to be able to let people know what your experiences are, good, bad, or indifferent. You gotta share it all, and it helps people to be able to have some better ideas about how to stay on this journey. Jeannie P says, we love Whisper Whip. As a matter of fact, you guys, I'm going to give away a bottle. I'm going to give away a bottle of Whisper Whip and some other products. So I'll let you guys know. If you are not following me, I do ship to Canada, by the way. I do. So hit me up. And we're also on Amazon. So if you guys follow me on social media, I hope you do. Okay. My Facebook page is Tendai Robin Morris. So I'll show you guys how to spell my name. Tendai Robin Morris. It's not Nintendo. It's not Nintendia. I don't even know why they got the N in the front of the T anyway. It's not there. So yeah, that's my name, Tendai Robin Morris on Facebook. Also on Instagram, you can find me under The Hair Whisperer _ Tendai. The Hair Whisperer _ Tendai. I'm excited because I actually have a class coming up in Wisconsin. Yeah, yeah. And in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and Racine. So if anybody's in Racine or Milwaukee, I have a class coming up June 3rd. It's going to be a natural hair texture talk for you guys. And yeah, it's for the professional stylists, but I would love to do something for the general public in that area too. So we'll work on some stuff. And also always look out for my classes. Oh, let me show you my baby. Quincy, he's probably not listening. Well, he's not. Anyway, so let me tell you guys about my giveaways. I have some giveaways. First of all, remember this shine spray I showed you guys? I'm going to give this away. You guys be sure to go and on my YouTube channel, okay, The Hair Whisperer Tendai, actually subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done it already. Even if you've already subscribed, I'll see your name in the comments and I'll be able to choose winners from there. So I'm going to choose winners for a bottle of my shine spray. Also, I'm going to throw in shampoo and conditioner. This is the Argan Midas shampoo conditioner. So shampoo conditioner, you guys may ask me, why do I need a shampoo conditioner if I'm going to be co-washing my hair? Here's why. First of all, some people that are natural like to straighten their hair. And if you're going to straighten your hair, you're going to want to use shampoos and conditioners that are going to keep your hair moisturized correctly. That's what this is for. And it actually has keratin enzymes in it. Not only that, when you're co-washing your hair, at some point, you're going to want to use a shampoo that is not going to be overly drying to literally cleanse your hair gently or bring everything or get the residue out of your hair. That's what we have our Argan Midas shampoo and conditioner for. The Argan Midas shampoo smells wonderful. It's super thick. It's super rich, but it works so well with the Whisper Whip. All of my shampoos and conditioners are designed for it, for your hair to balance things out. But the Argan Midas is especially good, especially if you like to silk press or anything like that. Now, do I recommend you silk pressing a lot? No, unless you're wanting to be a straight hair person, like you want your hair to just constantly be straight and you constantly rolling and curling your hair. If that's who you are, I've been there. So I'm not, no shade. I ain't hating on y'all. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, if you're going to keep your curls, you need to keep the hair heat out of your head, bottom line. But if you're going to do it, hey, I have the products for you. So make sure you guys follow me on social media. Get your free bottle of Argan Midas shampoo conditioner. You could be that lucky winner that gets the shampoo conditioner and also the shine spray. And not only that, I'm going to have a few winners. I want to talk to you guys about this little ditty right here. This, see, it has like a drawstring on it. This is called a lock sock. A lock sock. Now, ladies, I know y'all looking like, okay, I don't have locks. Some of y'all may have locks. If you have locks, make some noise. If you don't have locks, listen up. So this little thingy right here has been an amazing addition to women's hair regimens. I know women who have curls, and they put this on their head at night and pull their ponytail through the back here, or their hair through the back. If you don't have a ponytail yet, you can wish upon a star and just close it up and sleep with it on your head. And it literally becomes like a little safety net. For those of you who don't have silk or satin pillowcases, this material is stretchy, almost like a, what do you call them? Rayon or something like that. I don't know what they call it, but it's like a spandex. The spandex type material. It's really stretchy. And you're able to put this on. No, it's not too tight, but I bought one of these. I bought a few of them. And I said I was going to give one away on my show. So I want to give one of these away also as a lock sock. It helps to retain the moisture in your hair and helps your hair to keep from snagging. And for those of you who have locks, if you hang the locks right out of the back, it can really handle long locks. Let's see, there's a Watkins. There's a Hawkins. I'm sorry, I said Watkins. There's a Hawkins. Okay, you have locks? Hey, hit me up. I'm going to send this to you. Y'all make some noise for there's a Hawkins. I'm going to send these locks to you because I think that you would love this. This is a brother out of DC area that makes these. And I was so excited. He actually has a website. I think it's called, let's see here, woollylocks.me. WOOLY locks.me, woollylocks.me. So that's his little invention. You're able to put this on your hair and drawstring it up to make like a little hold on there for your locks and just keep them all protected. So I'm going to give that away also. And not only that, I'm going to give away a bottle of Whisper Whip. So, hey, it benefits you to follow me on social media and join me back here every week because I give away things, guys. I want you guys to have an amazing natural hair journey. So you have an opportunity to either win the products or you have an opportunity to just buy them. You could buy the products also. They're priced really well. Let me show something to you guys. So for the last 2 days or so, you ever get this like nervous feeling in your stomach where you're just nervous and you get ready to do something big, but you can't quite pinpoint what it is and articulate what it is, but at the same time, you know something's about to go down. Oh, there's a Hawkins. Okay, she said, how do I contact you again? And I'll get back to what I was saying. So on my Facebook page, you can just, friend me, Tendai Robin Morris. Also on Instagram, it's the Hair Whisperer _Tendai, the Hair Whisperer _Tendai. And on my YouTube channel, the Hair Whisperer Tendai. So I'll put that on here so you guys can see it. But yes. Lakeisha, so she said, I'm so ready to buy my Whisper Whip. Yes, indeed. And I'll make sure you get it too. You guys, those of you who are in areas that you think you can't get it, I'm going to make sure I get it to you. How about that? Let's see what we can do there for you guys. All right. So as I was saying, you have this nervous feeling. And I'm going to show you this little quote that I read today, right? For those of you who are embarking on some major things, this quote was so profound to me this morning. It says, sometimes fear does not subside and one must choose to do it afraid. Yes. Do it afraid. That could be anything. That could be you doing the big chop. That could be you actually letting go of dead strands on your hair and literally getting the necessary hair shape you need in order to keep the strands on your head. Because guess what, guys? If you don't trim your hair is going to trim itself. Okay? Yeah. But it wasn't just about that. For me, it was about me actually doing something that I was afraid to do. So I've been getting these calls from stores to go into the stores, to actually have my products available in stores. And I've been going back and forth about it. But today, finally, I took the step and we'll see what happens. I've been approached a few times, so we'll see what happens. And yeah, you do have to do bigger things if you want to continue to grow. So that was my little bit of advice there. I want to show you guys some cool pictures of some ladies that we met, and then we're going to get back to some of the questions that you guys have. So if you have questions, go ahead. This is a good time to go ahead and type them in now. This is a picture of some ladies that I met when I was in, I want to say, where were we? Baltimore, Maryland. In Baltimore. They were so dynamic. It's just really nice to go and meet all of the different people in the different cities that we go to. So here's another group of ladies. They were excited. You see, they've got the bottle of Whisper Whip right there in their hands. And they're just loving it. And they were saying, my natural is my natural. Y'all type that in while I'm showing you these pictures. Here is another beauty here. For those of you who have blonde hair, this woman, she was rocking her blonde, right? I actually Whisper Whipped her hair right on the spot and brought her curls to life. So check her out. Isn't that gorgeous? Yes, indeed. So we have some amazing times when we go places. Here's one of our Healthy Hair Solutions product knowledge classes that I wanted to show you guys. These are phenomenal with the groups of ladies. These are all hairstylists here who have jumped on board and learned how to work with you as a naturalista. Because I tell them flat out, guys, I say, you know what? quite frankly, you guys are missing out on a ton of clients. I ain't gonna say a ton of money because the money comes, but a ton of clients that don't want to sit at home and play in their own heads. Why would you not want to learn about natural hair? Is it because you yourself don't like what grows out of your head? That's something to think about. You know what I mean? So these stylists that are joining in the natural hair movement, we are definitely so happy for them and excited for them, and just excited for you guys. You know, I'm gonna continue to go around as long as I can to help people to understand how to get the best out of their natural texture, because at some point you're gonna have to deal with it. At some point. You don't want to wait till you're bald to have to decide to deal with your natural hair, okay? Some of y'all like, well, I'm just going to keep on doing it until the wheels fall off. So Deborah Minor Johnson, she says, I have a problem keeping color on my hair. Okay, is your hair gray? That's a question. If your hair is gray, that could be an issue. And then what type of color are you using? Because that could be a major problem too. So yeah, give me some feedback. Let me know what kind of color you're using on your hair. So remember, guys, let me type in my my social media information so that you guys can follow me effectively, okay? Then that way you'll know exactly what to type in, what to search for to find me. So let's start with YouTube. Let's start with YouTube. So write this down. I hope you guys are writing this down. On YouTube, you're going to look for type fast, don't I? The Hair Whisperer Tendai. You see that? On YouTube, The Hair Whisperer Tendai. So get that down. This is for your chance to win these products, guys. The shampoo, Argan Midas, the conditioner, the shine spray. The lock sock is already going to somebody who told me they had locks on there. So make sure you reach out to me so I can get it. Hey, and when you send that message, hey, I'm the one who has the locks. This is going to my girl on here. So I'll make a note for you. And then also a bottle of Whisper Whip that I'm going to give away. So make sure you guys on YouTube subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's how you guys are going to get that. All right. Now, just for your information, I'm going to show you guys how to connect with me on Instagram. Instagram. Here we go. It is the Hair Whisperer _ Tendai. And I don't think there's any spaces in this. It's not. I don't know why I put spaces. It's so nice to hear from you guys because I feel like we're like friends. We're like, you know, we're really cool. So when I see y'all out of these different events, they come up to me and they're like, Tendai, what's up? My natural is my natural. And I'm like, yeah, you know, it's just so nice to hear from you guys. So make sure you guys definitely connect with me. Kelly Rogers says, I did it all just now. Right on. Shout out to you. And I'm about to make sure as soon as we get off of here, I'm going to go over and pick a winner. I'm going to remember these names too. Kelly Rogers. I didn't forget. I'm going to send you something just because you went and followed instructions. How about that? Jill Dixon, she says, my natural is my natural. Hey, Jill, welcome to Texture Talk. Be sure you guys share this video. If you haven't done it, share the video right now. That's an amazing thing. G. David says, would love to get some ladies together in Houston and have you come and share with us. I was laid off last week and is planning to study more about natural hair. Absolutely. Houston, I don't think Houston is on my calendar, and I want to go to Houston. I need to go to Houston. Hit me up. I could definitely come to Houston and do a texture talk in your city. That would be so amazing. Where are you guys at? I see different people sharing where they are, but let me know where you are. Okay, where you are. My natural is my natural from Trinidad. Charlene Dixon Torres says, I do my co-wash every week during Texture Talk. Right on. So you're actually getting your instruction right now. You better get that whip on. This is going to be a new dance. Hey, hey, hey. What are these things? Oh, Dallas. We got to do the same thing in Dallas. If I'm coming to Texas, I might as well get a twofer, right? I can go hit up Houston, then go hit up Dallas. Let's do it. Let's do it. Memphis. Now here y'all go. Memphis in the building. That's right. But you know what? We actually have something coming up in Memphis. I'm watching you from Tennessee. Right on, Tennessee is in the building. She's like, Dallas. Yes, Dallas. I see Dallas. But hey, I'm actually going to mention this to my production coordinator so that we can get some things going on in these cities. We're all over. So make sure you guys check out my schedule as well. Since I've been transitioning for 7 months and I'm having a hard time detangling. Keisha Goss, how are you detangling? That is really, really, really important because a lot of people go in and they just start pulling from the roots out. Hopefully what you're doing is starting at the very end. Now, listen to me very carefully. You got to go into this like you're approaching a puzzle. Okay. First of all, once you get the hair kind of pulled down, if you have split ends at all, what you guys are going to notice, this is how you know you have split ends. You'll have a lot of fairy knots in your hair. People say, what are these little balls all in my head? What is this? The fairy knots are real, especially if you're not detangling correctly. And on top of that, you got the shed hair. If you got split ends, your split ends are going to catch the shed hair and it turns into a little knot and it starts to fight you back. Okay. And that's literally the only reason why it's doing it is because you're not following the regimens for your own natural texture. Not that it can't happen, not you can't do it. You can definitely do it. So, you know, try getting a trim or a cut, you know, nothing wrong with that. If it's not giving you the response it needs, sometimes you need to trim the hair, get it shaped up and get a nice little, you know, cute thing going on. Oh, yeah. Changes the game. Changes the game. North Carolina is in the building. You make sure you guys are saying my natural is my natural. I see that. Chicago, Illinois, right on. Stone Mountain, Georgia. That's right. Stone Mountain, Georgia. That's right. Okay. So we've got everybody on here. I'm going to try to make sure we visit all of you guys, but I have a lot of dates on my calendar. I literally forgot to put that up here. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. If I can, that would be an amazing thing. To have for you guys, but if I can't, do understand, charge it to my heart, my head. Charge it to my head and not my heart, because I really, really want to come to your city. I don't have it on here. I thought I did, but either way, guys, let me show you guys something else while I'm looking at it. You know, they had pictures of different celebrities if they had natural hair. Check this one out. I think this is so cool. Wouldn't she be absolutely gorgeous with her natural hair? That's Rihanna. I mean, she's beautiful anyway, but just to see these women rocking their natural hair on a platform like that and not always celebrating the long inches. And literally, I meant celebrating the inches. It's like there's like a, oh my God, the inches. Oh my God, look, I want that so bad. Yay. Celebrate yourself. I mean, really, celebrate yourself. Mia Sheba. That is so cute. It sounds like air. Mia Sheba. She says, Pennsylvania, my natural is my natural. Right on, right on. Angela Dixon says, love natural hair. I do too. I do too. You know, thank you so much for subscribing. Lakeisha Simmons, Egypt. Thank you so much. Everybody that subscribed and follow me. And if you can friend me, do so. If you can't, I'll try to friend you back or whatever and clear out some people that don't need to be in my inbox anyway. And so, yeah, I'll do that because there's some people just sitting there and I don't know who they are anyway, you know. So I don't know them, but some of this, so you got to go. You got to go. Here's what it is. Yeah, so remember, guys, I'm really, really excited about giving away different things. One topic I want to talk about really, really quickly is hydration. Hydration versus moisture. Hydration versus moisture. What is it? What's the difference? Some people think that hydration is the same thing as moisture. So they'll spray water on their hair and their hair is still dry. Okay. It's just as dry as a dead tree. But the problem is they don't know how to hydrate. Hydration is from within. So when I say within, I'm not just saying within your body, like I just drink that water. That's hydrating your cells and your veins and everything inside. But externally, in your hair strands, how do you hydrate the strands? See, a lot of times people go in with these products and they put them on their hair and grease and all this stuff and oil and try to follow all these old school methods that don't really work because it's just coating the hair. It's getting it by. It's just getting it by, but it's not actually handling the core issue, which is dehydration of the strands. When your hair is dehydrated, when your hair is dehydrated, your hair is going to break off. You're going to keep putting these products on it. It's going to feel drier and drier. One of those reasons why is from following straight hair rules. When you go in with shampoo, first, on hair that's already dry and brittle, it'll feel soft for a second, but as soon as the air hits it and it evaporates, the water evaporates, your hair has been set up to now for water to evaporate. So it's not holding on to the moisture. So the difference is with starting with a co-wash. That's where it came from. Co-washing literally brings the moisture levels of your strands up to where they need to be so that you're able to hold on to that moisture in your hair. The hair strand literally has these little shingles on it and it opens up. So once the moisture is deposited into that strand, you could seal it back down and then your hair holds on to the moisture a lot better. The hair strands are more pliable, they're shinier, they don't break off and all that good stuff. So yeah, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. You guys, we have a few more minutes here, and I want to make sure that I'm answering any questions. We definitely talked about how to go about subscribing to my channels and all of that good stuff. And I just want to go back and make sure I didn't miss anybody's questions or comments. Or if I did miss you, go ahead and type in your question or comment again. And we'll make sure to address it. Let's see here. Oh, okay. One of our winners. This is Elisa Monday Shoemate. She says, hey, everyone, my natural is my natural. Tendai, gonna have to come back and watch later. Had a meeting this evening, and I haven't forgot the pic I'm supposed to send you showing me and the bottle of Whisper Whip. Gonna get my ends trimmed first so my hair will be on fleek. I heard that. So that was one of our winners. Just in case you're wondering, am I really going to send you product? I am really going to send you product if you guys follow those instructions I go through, and I literally pick a winner from my subscribers. Every week I'm picking somebody. All right. We have a couple questions here. Kelly Rogers says, should you co-wash first before shampooing? Hey, that's a good question. Because here we go. Let's just take the idea of shampooing out of your head. I know it sounds crazy, but for real, guys, if you really, 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 really want to hear the raw truth, let's take the shampoo out of your head, out of your mindset. So let's think about a spectrum. And I go through this a lot, but it's a good thing for you guys to understand. Straight hair all the way to the kinkiest hair on a spectrum, like light to dark, straight hair to the kinkiest hair. On the straight hair side, shampoo is where you start. Shampoo, conditioner. Remember, all these years we've been shampoo, conditioning because that's what we were taught. On the kinky hair side, it was just kind of like shampoo, conditioner. It's all hair, shampoo, conditioner. Who cares how this kinky hair is going to respond as long as you shampoo and conditioner, because this is what gets the best results over here. Nobody cared about the kinky hair over here. All right. So the curlier the hair gets, let's go over here. All right. So the straight hair rules, you've been following that. Shampoo, shampoo, shampoo. So you're thinking in your mind, at some point I got to use shampoo on the kinky hair side because we're looking at the straight hair side for instruction. Now, it's changed. Literally, it's changed. Kinky hair starts with conditioner. Let me say this way. It's like polar opposites. So people who have really, really straight hair, they tend to have oils that slide down their scalp, from their scalp down their hair more so, because that's what the hair, the characteristic naturally, that's what it does. Now we have oils that's produced in our scalps too. However, it's not going to slide up that coil because curly hair does not hang straight down. Naturally, it doesn't. So when you go in with shampoo following that rule, you're degreasing. They have to degrease these strands over here on the straight hair side. The curly side, you already have dry hair, so you go in and you degrease and you have drier hair. And then you go in and condition, trying to raise the moisture level. So let's just talk about this. When you go in and co-wash your hair is literally at the polar opposite. On this side, a lot of times people with the straight hair, they'll shampoo and they won't condition at all, because the conditioner is just going to make the hair oilier. And on the curly hair side, the curlier your hair is, the less you need the shampoo. So it's literally the polar opposite of each. Is that Quincy? Or is that my husband? Oh, that's my husband. Hey, everybody's like, hey, hubby. So yeah, but anyway, that's the thing. If you're co-washing, you definitely want to make sure you continue to co-wash and do that more often. Only shampoo if you have a buildup in your hair. And I mean that from the bottom of my most extreme heart you can ever imagine. You know, it's going to give you the best results long term. The more you co-wash, you'll start to realize that my hair is really thriving. Oh my God, I haven't shampooed my hair. Don't worry about that. As long as you get in there, form the curls, really massage your scalp, rinse it out, you're going to be fine. Trust me. If you have a buildup on your hair, that's when you go with the shampoo. Do it one time. People get so hung up on the whole idea of not shampooing that they keep setting themselves back. Put it this way. If you have been following the rules that you've normally been following and you're not loving the way your hair is responding, try something different. Try something different. That's all I can say to you guys. You know what? I have to literally get off of here because my son's school program is about to start at 7. So I got to run. But I have had an amazing time with you guys here on Texture Talk. We are here every Wednesday, normally at 7 p.m. But lately here, we've been moving it up a little bit earlier. I definitely want to talk to you guys some more. Be sure to tune in and look at some of the other, the older programs I have on the Natural Hair Mag Facebook page. I have older shows where you guys can go look at and see some of the conversations that we've had. Literally some of the stuff that we talked about tonight, I've discussed more extensively. Some people may have questions on the other shows on there too. So check out all of the episodes of Texture Talk Live and join in. Be sure to tell a friend. Join us back here next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Time, 8 p.m. Eastern. And remember, your natural is your natural. I've had an amazing time talking to you guys. Thank you so much. And I'll tell my son congratulations from all of you guys. All right. I'll be sure to do that. I really, really appreciate your time. Thank you guys. Have a great day.